Welcome, guys.
Welcome, everyone.
So, today we have another episode of Squid Game thoughts and also, I guess, discussions with Uni. So, if you guys remember last time, we had a test with the call, and now teams are getting split, players are getting split into teams.
Yes.
And we thought it was going to be tug of war, but it was not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I was actually thinking. Remember, in tug of war, the the losers players, they have to fall onto
yeah, it'll be
yeah.
really hard to
Yeah, I
do
was
that.
thinking how do they do it?
Yeah, I was thinking it's really hard to get 15 people to do it. But turns out it was Battleship.
Yeah, I think it's way better than following the drama.
Yeah, I like the change.
Yeah, I like
And
the change
you
too.
didn't ever play Battleship before, so after watching it, we actually played a few Battleship games ourselves. It was actually really fun.
I never played this game before.
So, just brief on the Battleship, do you have any tips and advice for people after playing yourself?
I think
Because here they just have to find 2 boats, and when we are
Yeah.
playing, we have to find all the boats, so it's a little different.
Oh yeah. So I think the key is don't try to get everything in the same pattern.
Yeah.
Because I tried with you, and there was one time that you put all your boats on the edge,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think I kind of guessed that's your pattern.
Ah,
So
that's how
I
you
think
want.
yeah, that's what I want. So I think you
Nice.
have to, if you have to place the ship, it has to be like in random pattern, and it's just like the other girl, the yellow hair girl.
Mhm.
She said
She
that.
was very smart. Her name
Yeah,
is B.
Is that her
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
Okay.
Number 18.
Yeah, and then she said that you have to avoid
The
all
common psychological traps and people
the
commonly
C
put.
three and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
certain ones
So
and
because it's optimized for situations.
yeah
So she was very smart.
yeah
And here I just want to mention that the famous 432 died. He didn't die, he got eliminated. It was a
Yes.
little sad for him because he seems to be a really well standout character. But I feel like even though he survived, which we'll briefly jump over to the next part, even though if he survived, when it comes to the next game, I don't think he would have survived. What do you guys think?
the next testing game
Yes.
you mean
Ah,
this
there.
one?
Finally, I found the screen I wanted to show. So this is a better representation
Yes.
because players had to vote who they want to take out. And yes, well, I was gonna say that the 432 player, if even he survived by this stage, he's become a common enemy
yeah
because people know that he's tough and he's also arrogant,
Mm.
and that's a feature that really stand out. You don't want to stand out.
yeah
Here we have a few mentions. Do you want to
Wait,
talk about?
after the battleship it was this test
that's
right,
right.
straight away.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah
Do you want to talk about the poor 3?
okay, well yeah, we can
So-
talk about them one by one. So first maybe we talk about the 374 guy.
No need to go so detailed, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, I just well at the beginning, because like everyone said that he wanted to go home, so I was
Yeah.
wondering how come. I thought when everyone wants to join this game, they want to try their best to play the game. How come he suddenly said that he wanted to go home? So
That's right.
I was a bit surprised, even though I didn't know him. And then later on, he said that he was trying to
He was
tell.
playing a mind game.
Yeah, he was trying to be. Remember, like in last video, you said that sometimes we have to do like a reverse psychology thing.
Yeah.
So he was doing that reverse psychology
That was not very
trick,
wise.
trying to tell people that he doesn't want to stay there anymore. And people were like, "Okay,
Which granted,
we will help you out."
it was very, very strange and silly of him. And notice the 2 things I wanted to say, but I won't skip back because it will take me forever to come back to this background. So
Yes.
2 things. One thing that most of the players, I'm surprised, even though the players themselves say they're very smart, I
Yeah.
identified right away that you have to stand at the front of the line. Once you start a target, people are like sheep, just like this player who got eliminated. Once 6-1 said it correctly, because he used to do fine investment, it's the herding effect. People are like sheep, they tend to follow. And once you give them a target, they will follow you. So the players who were first put on the list, 374, 330, 161, they were the 3 players that got put on first. And they were the ones that was eliminated. Because people tend to follow, they don't want to put a new player. So by the time it was their turn to retaliate and also revenge, it was too late to take out other ladies.
So you mean if you wanted to take out some particular people,
You
the
have to
game, you
stand
have
at
to
the
stand.
front.
Yeah, but if you are okay, like you just go with the flow, you can just stand at the back, or you think
don't
that
want
you
to
are
stand
you are safe.
No, you don't want to stand at the back no matter what. You want to stand at least at the front or the top 25 to 35%. Because if you stand at the back, you gain nothing. You give the options and choices to other players. If you stand in the middle, at least you can try to change.
If I know that I'm super safe, no one's gonna put me on the screen, I can still stand at the back, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
But if you think that you were a target, then it's better off being in.
But
in
what
the
if you
beginning.
think you're super safe, like 161? He stood at the back, on the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Then it was too late for him. He thought he was super safe too. So you might as well like reserve the choice to retaliate and to target someone else if you are spotted.
Right.
So you don't want to be too passive, you want to be proactive. I guess
Yeah.
that's where the mind games really played.
Yeah.
And that was quite interesting. And we don't think we need to go into too much details with the choices of other players. But
Yeah.
I'll just talk about the poor 374. Yes, his plan backfired. You never want to stood out like that.
Yeah, he looks quite innocent too from this
So,
picture. Well, I
yeah.
want to talk about that 330 because I don't get like, so in the beginning of the game he was like, hey guys, let's talk about we pick three
Yes.
we pick three people to eliminate.
Mhm.
Why would he came up with that? I think like if normal people would know if you try to speak up like that, it's very easy to be target.
I think
He
he
probably
mentioned
just-
that he was kind of a role leader and his position makes me feel like he has authority to become the one that dictates a bit of the rules. And he can somewhere
Yeah.
persuade it to his favor. But what he underestimated was the human psychology and also
Yeah.
the defensiveness of human nature.
Yeah.
The more you push, the more they fight back, right?
Yeah.
Better
and-
to put your head down.
Yeah, and I remember like during the game, like some scene you could see him trying to
Manipulate or just not
like trying
manipulate,
to
to
instruct people.
influence.
Yeah. And
Try
he
to-
he probably thought that he has that.
more presence and also influence of people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he had a,
Is
I
it
guess,
too confident sometimes?
Yes, he
Can
had
kill a person.
yeah, the overconfidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if you guys remember, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. It's actually from a game. So
Oh,
it's say
really?
if you're overconfident, you tend to die in the game. But here for him, because there's a lot at stake, so people tend to not like someone who tell them what to do. Especially, players that tend to be European or most of the players are more educated. So they tend to not take the lead if you're telling them you want to lead, but they tend to follow you if you come at the front and put the surnames up because they don't want to stand out.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for this video, but we're going to jump to the next one because I'm super
Okay.
excited to talk more.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
see you guys on the next one.
See ya.